$1 million for some of those meetings, and will give aircraft to help transport things. Now watch. Each of his crusades, one crusade costs $1 million. You know, it's easy to come and sit here and receive free things. You don't know what it takes. Each crusade costs $1 million, and he does 12 minimum every year. He said, be part of the next one. I checked. We don't have any serious thing to contribute to. So he said, close the church account. I closed it, carried the whole money. One of my deacons said, you are mad. I said, man, this uncompleted building, we're already dead. If this giving is what will kill us, let's die here. Because there's nothing happening here. This place. And I'm talking about stadiums. I don't have the anointing for that yet. And those anointing are not on the free market. If not, every minister will have been doing it. So I carried it in and went to meeting. First of all, I commanded our equipment boys. We had a few then. One is dead now, Abba, but we had the jazz master, the one I called the jazz master, and two other guys. I told them, you go to the field. The crusade was 7 days, and his men are there. You sleep in Opera Square with them. You help, you work. When other people go, don't go. Stay there, help this man to help set up, help. They need diesel for their agenda. You go, serve them. And while you are doing it, you are learning how to power a gospel crusade, because we are going to be doing this. And don't take a kobo. If they need food, go and buy them food. Some of them are white people, and be learning from them. Be humble and be asking them questions. Then me, I went to the source. Because one of the things again about giving, it gives you access. All those in the house, how will he even look at a useless, I don't want to say useless boy pastoring in one uncompleted building. But it's because I brought small seed though. It opens the door immediately. So when they heard somebody wants to give her boy, he said, he's a pastor. He told them, let him come in. He said, what's your name? I told him. He said, why are you here? He said, I came to give you something. I want to be part of the next crusade. I wish I can be part of every one of them. But this is what we have now, and is the whole account of our church. You can tell our church is very small. He even tried to suggest visiting. I said, no, sir, you can't even. You are too big for. I can't even invite him because I will be too ashamed. So the man said to me, I'm shocked. This is not how your people, Nigerians, are. And most of you from Africa. It's not how they are only takers. They take, and they keep taking. And they think that's how they will attain greatness. And year after year, when I finish, I come back, they are still where they are. He said, I don't know who taught you this. He actually told me it's the first time he's meeting a pastor here, coming to say. I knelt down. That's how he prayed. I passed out there. I didn't even remember the remaining, but I heard the initial things he was saying. But that was it. When I got up there, I knew that something has come upon me. I went back to that church on Sunday. I looked. I was now bigger than this church. When I'm preaching, I look. I'm seeing multitudes. I'm seeing the sick, cripples walking. And I told our people to get ready. Let's just give ourselves 2 years. We'll be heading to the stadium. Of course, June of that year, we went to the indoor sports stadium. The place got jammed. Things happened so much. June of the next year, we returned to the indoor sports stadium. It triggered a series of things. I remember when we returned, the stadium could not take, so we went in the open. Stadium have that open part. Not the pitch yet, though. Where we are supposed to be going is the pitch, remember. But we have not, I'm just testing this thing. It's a new gift, impartation, just to be sure, that my faith could. So we went into the open. Because the indoor couldn't take us anymore. And I made mistake because June is rainy season. And when we came, Satan decided that is the day. And this rain was falling. Our speakers were getting messed up. I had a Bible they put on it. The Bible was getting soaked. I was getting soaked. Then I turned to the Lord. I said, what is going on? He said, go up there and preach. Look at people that have come to hear the gospel and be healed. Go up there and preach. So I walked to the stage. I thought by the time I walked, rain would stop. So I walked to the stage and stood there and tried to open the Bible. Rain was soaking it. It was better when it was the hardcover. I covered it again. So I said, Lord, what is happening? You tell people to be praying, but they don't know the preacher is in big trouble. I told the people to be praying, and so that they won't be watching. And I said, Lord, what is going on now? This is not what we agreed, though. So he said to me, I gave you authority. I have ability. But it is authority that commands ability. That's why I said, whatever you bind on earth shall be bound in heaven. So he said, what you see, you think is a disadvantage, is the first miracle of the crusade. So if you exercise your authority, then I will release my ability. But if you stay here and be asking questions, you don't want to use the power you've been given, then nothing will happen. I said, Lord, okay, can I do it silently? He said, no, because it's the first miracle of the crusade. He said, stretch your hand and command the heavens to lock up the rain. He said, that's what you collected from Bonnke. Why are you still shaking? I said, okay, can I remove the mic and now say it? He said, no. So I took the mic. I won't lie, I was shaking a little. And I pointed my hand. I said, according to the word of the Lord, just like Elijah said, there will be no rain till my word. I command the heavens to shut the doors and suspend the rain. In the prayer, I don't know how my hand did like this. A wind started just like that. Cleared up the place within minutes, within seconds, and we had bright weather. Hey, when I now saw that, I said, hey, I charge. If you see what happened that night, if you see what happened, people started getting healed, all kinds of things were happening. Faith now came immediately.